Hey guys, so I had this video recorded and partially edited last night, so that's why I'm uploading it now, and I haven't actually did a video or got on a live to discuss the verdict today, so I didn't want to just jump into this and you guys are like, "Wait, didn't you hear what happened today?" Yes, I did, and I'm going to do a live tomorrow, but I wanted to get this out because I started it last night, so and this video was requested by a few people. They wanted me to look into her education, so that's what I did. There's nothing really too interesting, but it is what it is, guys. All right, so here it is. So you're going to get another greeting because I just added this clip at the beginning to my already edited video. Okay, here it is. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this video, I'm going to talk about Letecia's education history. So I got some requests from people that wanted me to look into her education. So I was able to find her LinkedIn page where she has her colleges listed. She doesn't have her undergraduate college. She does have her master's listed and her doctorate. And then she has this special degree, like specialized degree. So I know she is saying this. Now, is she lying about it? I don't know. I mean, anybody could just go on LinkedIn and just be like, oh, yeah, I graduated from this college and just lie. But as far as, getting a job, I mean, some jobs don't check, but you would think an education job to be a teacher, you would at least have to prove that you have your bachelor's. And I think you almost we need a teaching degree. So I would think you at least need your master's. And she did have teaching jobs. So I do think she at least had her master's, but I'm not sure, did she really finish her doctorate? She does have it on there that she finished it, it looks like. So, and well, actually, we heard her in court when the judge asked her about having a doctorate. She said, yeah. Now, I don't think the court would verify that. I just don't think that, because it's not really relevant to the case. So I don't think they would actually take the time and effort to try to get that information when it has nothing to do with the case. So it's more like, hey, she's saying it. We're just, you take her word for it. Not that they necessarily believe her, but it is what it is. That's what she says. This is not going to affect the case or anything. So I could be wrong. I mean, maybe they did verify it. So I don't know if she's lying, but this is what we have. She might really have a doctorate, And just because she's this horrible person that committed a horrible crime doesn't mean that she's not book smart. I just think she lacks like social intelligence. She lacks emotional intelligence. Some people are smart in some areas, but not in others. So yeah, she could be smart, book smart. That doesn't give her an excuse or mean that, oh, if she has like a high degree and it got her doctorate, that means that how could she have committed this crime? No. I mean, doctors freaking commit crimes like that. I mean, there's been doctors that killed people. So you have them, I mean, from all types. So but I think the big thing with Letecia, why we're having trouble believing it, is because she's a pathological liar. So it's hard to believe anything she says. If you look at it like this way, there has to be some truth in all the lies. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the majority probably is all BS, but there probably is some truth. I mean, some of the things that she was telling the truth on, right? So maybe she was for the education. Okay, so let's get into her LinkedIn real quick. I looked up to see if there were like an accredited school for what she was, because she studies education, right? That was her major and the field that she was going to school for. So I looked up the colleges to see if they were good schools for that. They have pretty good reviews. I mean, they are accredited for everything that they need to be. So they all meet the academic standards. They're all respected by future employers. So they say like their degrees, if you get a degree from the colleges that she went to, employers will accept it and respect it, basically. So they are online, which I feel like now, back then, probably when she was going to school, they weren't as normal as they are now. Like, I feel like for back when and I guess it's not that long ago, but when she did go to school, it probably would have been a little bit less, as far as how people looked at it, maybe a little bit less like, oh, you went to an online school, why didn't you go to actual school? But now it's like more normal. So it's actually, a lot of people, that's the way they do it. They don't have to leave their house. A lot of people want to stay home. So anyway, so what I did, long story short, I look up, yeah, right. I already made this into a longer story than it needed to be. But I looked up, first of all, if they're accredited, they were. Second of all, I looked up their alumni because I was like, you know what? We don't know for sure. She could be lying. Do we know for sure that she actually really, number one, went there? Number two, graduated from there? But I emailed the schools and I asked them if I could get a list of the alumni. And no, they won't release it to me. They said they can't do that without the person's permission. But I tried, guys. I tried because a few of you reached out and you're like, can you please look into her schooling and see, what's going on, if she really went, if her school is respected and accredited. And I did. So we're kind of limited. We don't know for sure if she did graduate or went there, but we know what school she claims that she went and graduated from. Let's go into the LinkedIn page. So here is her LinkedIn page, okay? Okay, so we have Letecia Stauch, School District 49, Greater Colorado Springs area. Let's see, contact. Here's our contact info, which she won't be using anymore. 49 connections. Okay, so passionate educator, dedicated researcher, curriculum specialist, education specialist, future ed D class of 2019. 56 followers. Says Tisha hasn't posted yet. Yeah, nothing to see because she hasn't posted, it looks like. Wait, let's see. Is there any reactions? Oh, wait, I guess there is. Okay, let's see. So she liked Erica Infante MBA comment. Looking for a new and exciting career for 2020. Frontier Airlines is opening a new flight attendant base in Miami, Florida, and we are pre-screening for a local hiring event in the Miami area on January 3rd. For more information, visit, where did she say? Hold on. So something here where we will, Tisha, they answer, but where's the comment? Linda says, Letecia Stauch, better add murderer, master manipulator, and prisoner to your list of accomplishments. Somebody says, I will be hoping to be invited to the next one. When will you have another FA recruitment event in Miami? And then Tisha says, I applied for Denver and Miami, hoping to hear something soon. So she liked this comment or this post by Joanna where it said, I did it, Master of Jurisprudence in Indian Law from the University of Tulsa College of Law. Okay, let's see if she commented on this. I don't think she did. It looks like she just liked it. So it looks like she basically applied to be a flight attendant in Miami or Colorado. So wait, how long ago was that? Because was she going to move to Miami then or what? 3 years ago. Wow. So wait a minute. That was 3 years ago when this happened because this was in 2020. It's 2023. So this had to be like right before it happened in that same year as it happening 3 years ago. I mean, I know it could be 3 years and 10 months, 3 years and 11 months. I mean, because they go by years, but basically it was within the year. It couldn't have been more than like a year away from what she did. So it makes sense because remember, like her Google searches, she was already thinking about moving away and leaving and finding a new family, a new husband, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's her experience. Curriculum developer, School District 49. So January 2019 to present, 4 years, 5 months. How is that 4 years, 5 months? Oh, because they're looking at the present. Okay, never mind. It's just something that just automatically updates because it's not like she put it in there because, she wouldn't have been able to 4 years, 5 months. So then we have education specialist, South Carolina, 2015 to December 2018, 3 years, 6 months. So wait, when did she move to Colorado? What year was that? Hold on. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out if she was lying about some of this. Because would she be in South Carolina in 2018? Maybe. Then we have educator, teacher, and at-risk youth coordinator at Horry County Schools. So this was from October 2010 to July 2015. 4 years, 10 months. Then we have human services specialist, South Carolina Department of Social Services, October 2008 to October 2010. 2 years and 1 month. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So, yeah, I mean, if this is all not lies, so she went from a human service specialist to educator, teacher, and at-risk youth coordinator to education specialist and to a curriculum developer. That's scary to think that somebody like that had students and... Okay, so then we have, here's her education. So actually it doesn't look like we have her main school where she got her bachelor's. I don't know why I said main school, but Why was I thinking it had it, but it doesn't? So it shows where she got her master's at Capella University. It's an online school. So she got her master's degree in curriculum and instruction. And then she went to Liberty, which is another online school, and took education specialist, educational leadership and administration, general. And that was from 2011 to 2013. So that's another 2 years. So we got master's 2 years, this 2 years, and then she got her doctorate, which took her 6 years. And that was at Liberty University also. So that's Doctor of Education, Educational, Instructional, and Curriculum Supervision. So if you go, well, here, let's look at her licenses and certifications first. So she has teacher certification, South Carolina Department of Education, and then she has teaching license standard, Colorado Department of Education. Okay, so let's first look at these schools and see. I'll show you what, I already looked at them last week because I wanted to see if I could get the alumni, like a list of graduates and stuff. Plus, I wanted to see if they were accredited, just out of curiosity. So, like I said, I already looked them up, but let's look them up again with you guys. So let's start by doing Capella, because Capella was first as far as in order. Now, as far as her bachelor's, I don't know. Does anybody know where she got her bachelor's? She doesn't have it listed. Okay, so let's go to Capella. So I typed in, is Capella University accredited for master's education? And this is what it says here. Just read this little thing. It says, an online MS and education degree program from an accredited university. Capella University is accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. Accreditation and recognitions provide assurance that we meet standards for quality of faculty, curriculum, learner services, and fiscal stability. All right, so, and trust me, I know we're just looking at this main thing that, like, kind of a generic thing that comes up in Google, but I actually looked into these schools because I wanted to find, like, there has to be something that maybe something bad about them or some kind of something that I'm missing, if that makes sense, for her to have, like, got her doctorate from, well, the one she got her doctorate from, and then actually even got her master's from here. So I try to look into, like, a lot of different websites, a lot of different reviews and stuff, and they all actually were pretty good. So here we go. Let's do this. Is Capella University respected by employers? There are many reasons why some people choose to go to online schools. One of those is for them to get their degrees at their own pace. Another is for them to have better jobs. However, there is a stigma attached to degrees from online schools. This is why some employers may not respect or honor them. Many online schools are running these days, and one of them is Capella University. Its name is one of those that are usually brought up when people are talking about their online school options. Although it is quite well known, some cannot help but wonder whether or not it's a real school that is offering programs that employers will take seriously. So is Capella University respected by employers? Capella University is very well respected by employers, especially those who know that not all online schools are diploma mills. The online school is regionally accredited. It means that its programs and degrees are recognized as they meet standards, just like the most traditional schools. Many online schools have campuses and learning centers. However, it is only by means of the internet that Capella teaches its students. So basically they're saying Capella doesn't even have campuses or learning centers, so they're just strictly online. While it has a physical office, which is located in Minneapolis, Minnesota, people who go to it use their desktop and laptop computers to complete their programs. Capella University is regionally accredited. It's no secret that a lot of employers do not take online schools seriously. Because Capella University is one of those online schools, no one can blame you for hesitating to go to it. Well, there is one thing about the school that may get rid of your doubts and fears. It's none other than the fact that it is a regionally accredited school. Yes, just like many traditional schools that employers respect, Capella University has a regional accreditation. There's a couple of accreditation that a school, be it traditional or online, may get. They are regional accreditation and national accreditation. Different accrediting groups give different types of accreditation. In the US, there are a lot of national accrediting groups. On the other hand, there are only 6 regional accrediting groups in the country. And here's the list of them if you guys want to check them out. So they're saying, wait, hold on. So yeah, between regional accreditation and national accreditation, They're saying regional accreditation is the most widely recognized and prestigious accreditation type, which Capella is regionally accredited. So one of the main reasons for such is that credits earned from regionally accredited schools are transferable to schools that are regionally and nationally accredited. Credits earned from nationally accredited schools, on the other hand, are transferable only to schools that are nationally accredited. Since Capella University is a regionally accredited school, it means that the credits you will earn from it will probably be honored by another school in case you decide to transfer to it. Many other things make a regional accredited school better than a national accredited school. For instance, the standards used by regional accrediting groups are stricter than those used by national accrediting groups. This means that a school with regional accreditation was able to meet high standards. Such speaks so much about the quality of its education and degrees. However, there are also a few downsides to schools that are regionally accredited. For instance, it tends to be more expensive than a school that is nationally accredited. So I'm not going to get into the cost-effective stuff. Well, yeah, actually, let's just see. I'm not going to read it all, but let's see how much Capella is. So Capella looks like it's, pretty expensive for online school. Let's see. So Capella is a for-profit school. Going to Capella University is indeed more expensive than going to a community college. However, going to it is slightly cheaper than going to most other for-profit schools. Okay, so let's see how much. For instance, for the academic year 2018 to 2019, the tuition for Capella University amounted to $14,148. This is definitely higher than the tuition fee for a community college in the US. Experts say that the average tuition fee for the community college is $3,347. That is just a fraction of the cost of the average tuition fee for most four-year schools in the US, which amounts to $9,139. It's $9,139. Why do I feel like that's too low? Because that would be like an average. I'm trying to put it per year. Okay, let's see. However, according to a statistic compared to the average tuition fee for a for-profit college, which amounts to $17,000, the tuition fee for Capella is slightly cheaper. Let's see. Not a diploma mill. I don't even know what a diploma mill is, so I'm interested to see what this is here. So on the internet, there are websites that people can visit if they want to get their hands on degrees. They are referred to as diploma mills, also sometimes known as degree mills. There are businesses whose products are degrees in exchange for money. Well, I just recorded the next part of this because I took a break and got a snack. So I stopped the recording and went ahead and finished the video, and I didn't have it recorded. So I got to do it over. All right, let's do this. Okay, so what I want to go over next is Liberty. So let's look over Liberty. And the reason we're looking through Liberty right now is because that's where she got her specialist degree. It's like a specialized degree. I don't know. And then she got her doctorate at Liberty. Liberty is a legit and recognized school of higher education. In fact, the maintained accredited status of the school and its programs point to the fact that a degree earned at Liberty is a degree that businesses and industries will recognize. So that's good. It actually has good reviews. Like for an online class, Capella and Liberty are good. They're pretty good for online. They have really good reviews. They have good accreditation. They have they're for online colleges, they're really well respected for employers. Online degree from Liberty. So it is regionally accredited by a CHEA recognized accrediting agency, which only means that the school is a legitimate higher education institution. That the degrees are worth something, unlike bogus diploma mills. It says, we're internationally accredited by the Association of Christian Schools International and by Southern Association of College and Schools Council. Is Liberty University legit and worth it? It's a legit and recognized school of higher education. In fact, the maintained accredited status of the school and its programs point to the fact that a degree earned at Liberty is a degree that businesses and industries will recognize. Is a PhD from Liberty respected? If you plan to choose Liberty for your PhD, you can rest assured that your degree will be respected. Liberty University is regionally accredited through SACSCOC. Means our program has to meet rigorous academic standards that are respected by future employers. So for online doctoral programs in education, $595 per credit hour. So she probably did get military. Yeah, look, for military benefits, which I'm sure she got it because she was married to Al, right? Wouldn't the spouse get it too? It says you get $275 per credit for graduate courses. So think about that. That's basically like half off. Yeah, or the spouse of a service member or veteran. So she would have got that. Yep. So she get basically half off of school. Oh, here's where it says it's ranked 213 in best education schools. Schools are ranked according to their performance across a set of widely accepted indicators of excellence. So, I mean, there's probably thousands of schools. I'm trying to think if there, how many schools that offer education. I mean, education's a pretty common field. So I don't know if 213, I mean, it's probably not bad. I don't know, there's really not much more to look at. I wouldn't say, I know I got a little bit more in depth at Capella, but that article was really interesting, I feel like, for the Capella. But let me see what this is. Okay, so this right here, where is it? This thing. So education specialist, educational leadership and administration. Instructional coaches, school psychologists, administrators, those want to deepen their knowledge and skills without pursuing a doctoral degree. So it just is weird, like if I don't see why you would even bother doing that if you were planning on getting your doctoral. Unless if she just started taking this and wasn't planning on getting her doctorate, and then as she was going through it and was maybe doing really well, was like, wow, maybe I do want to get my doctorate, and then decided and then just finish this. It could be. Let's see, AD, what's the difference? Ed D is perhaps better known degree, and Ed S can be just as rewarding if it ends up being a better fit for you. One major difference between these two doctorate degrees is the number of credit hours. While ED has 60 and Ed S has 30. So, well, I mean, why? Like, just, if you're going to do this, she wouldn't even needed to do this because the ED is better. So that's always going to outweigh the other one, but I guess it could give you, the other one could have gave her different skills. But so that's all we have for that. Like I said, I don't know whether she's lying, but there's really no way for me to find out because I tried to get the list of alumni. They won't give them to me, so I don't know how we're going to find out if she really did graduate from these schools, but it's all we have to go by. I'm sure this is the same information she gave the courts and the judge, but I just don't think they even looked into it. I don't think they went that far to verify because it's not like it's an employer that wants to make sure they have a degree. So I don't see how it would be too relevant to the case where it would make a difference either way of, for the case basically. So I don't think they probably even confirmed it. So yeah, she told him. I mean, we heard him in court when he said something about her doctorate. She's basically telling them that she got it. She might have. Who knows? But it doesn't give, like, just because she may be very book smart and has maybe a good education doesn't excuse what she did. It almost makes it worse because she had the tools, she had the ability, she had the chance to do a lot with her life and, get a good job and make a difference, but she was evil. I mean, she is evil. I feel like she's just a jerk. So I'm really glad that she doesn't have the opportunity to influence any more kids. It'd be really interesting to be able to find one of her students, interview them, and see what their experience was with her. Because if you see her job, look, right here, where she was an educator, teacher, was in 2010 is where she started that job. It's 2023. That's 13 years ago, which means, well, actually October 2010. So yeah, like 12 and a half years ago, which it means though that the people that she taught are going to be adults now. At least some of the people that she taught are adults. I wouldn't mind trying to find some of them and just see, because I bet you'll have people with different experiences with her. You'll have people that you might have some of her students that say, yeah, she was great, great teacher, loved her. And then you might have some that have a whole different experience where she was evil to them and she manipulated them. Because I feel like she's the type to just target certain people and then put that mask on and pretend for others like she's just this awesome person. Man, wonder how we could somehow get a hold of some of our past students. That'd be so interesting to see. I don't know. If any of you guys could help me out on that one. As long as they're adults, and there should be, from 2010 to 2015, youth. So, I mean, what would that, I'm trying to think what ages. At least that would mean 10, right? At least that old, if not probably even older. But let's say there were some 10-year-olds. That's 2010. They'd be 23 now. So that they could be like 8 years old and they'd be, you know what I'm saying? They still be adults. So maybe they were like 12 or 13-year-olds when she taught. Either way, there's going to be some adults. So I'll have to see if there's any way I could somehow get a hold of them or find some of them and just see. If you guys know any, let me know. We could interview them and see what kind of experience they had. All right, guys. Well, not really like that much as far as the education, as far as like me being able to tell you like really interesting things about it. I mean, that's about all. They're accredited, good schools for online. That's that. So here's her mom. I found her mom because she was linked to Letecia. So it says she's a public relations and communications professional. Not sure if it's a current job, but I just wonder how many people lie on their LinkedIn. Is LinkedIn something that it's really hard to lie, especially like when you connect, like for instance, she connected her schools, her jobs to her LinkedIn profile. Would they have called her out on it if she was lying? I mean, Letecia is who I'm talking about right now. I don't know. I don't have a LinkedIn account. Well, obviously I do because I'm on it, but I only set it up to like look into things for my channel. Like I don't have any of my information on it. So I'm just wondering, would somebody put that stuff on there, link the companies and the schools, and nobody would call them out for like, oh, wait, you didn't go here, or wait, you didn't work here? Would that be something that happens? Do you know? Or do people lie? I shouldn't say people because like everybody's going to do it. I mean, there's a certain type of person probably that would just sit there and lie on something like this compared to people that want to be honest because they're using it for networking. They're not going to lie about their experience or jobs, but people like Letecia would. So yeah, I guess that's a stupid question because even if most people wouldn't, doesn't mean Letecia wouldn't. But anyway, yeah, so it looks like she went, well, I don't know. It doesn't say she graduated, but it looks like education, East Carolina University. But she also has it from 1977 to 2007. So either it took her 30 years to finish college. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. A public relations and communication professional. So if that's true, it looks like maybe her mom's a pretty educated professional woman too, I shouldn't even say two, but like, Letecia did have a good job and she did have education and she threw it all away. But I mean, somebody that evil is not going to be able to keep that. Yeah, she is where she needs to be. I mean, we're wondering like, oh God, she's crazy, like, but she's smart. Well, maybe her mom's smart. Maybe she came from a pretty book smart type of family. All right, guys, have a good day, everybody. Bye.